Once again, patriotic Republicans refuse to capitulate on the sanctity of the presidency, unless it's their guy. This is just another day. As many of you know, there have been a few consistent talking points among Republicans over the last year. They say liberals are too woke, they say Democrats are too unwilling to negotiate, and a few Republicans even say some women are too old to date because they don't live at home with their parents anymore. But there is another talking point that's been even louder than the rest.
All those pardons that he gave to some very bad people, very unpatriotic people, very evil people, it looks to me like those pardons are worthless.
Did the president even know about these pardons?
The actions of President Biden simply were not all his own actions, and there are major implications to that, including all the pardons that he signed.
If it happened on my watch, I would be able to see it because the next day or sooner I'd be reading about something that I knew nothing about and who the hell signed this. So I almost never use the auto pen.
Trump hates the auto pen. The only thing he detests more are murderous dictators, racists, and pedophiles. Okay, maybe hate is a strong word, but just for a quick refresher, the auto pen is a tool that presidents have used for decades to sign a multitude of documents, unlike certain celebrities who thankfully respect their fans enough to send them the real deal.
An auto pen is a device that replicates someone's signature. It's something that celebrities often use to sign autographs for fans.
Yes, it is too late to say sorry. The point is, for Trump and Republicans, there is no bigger sin than a president not knowing who he's even pardoning, which made this bit of news from last night quite interesting.
This year, the president has pardoned or shortened the sentences of more than 1,600 people. The latest pardon was for a cryptocurrency tycoon who is known as CZ. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is.
No! He is becoming the thing that he's fought against forever! This is like if Harry Potter became Voldemort, if Superman became Lex Luthor, or if RFK became a properly vaccinated, functioning member of society. I'm sorry, but I just can't believe this. Who is this CZ guy anyway?
He founded this company called Binance that is the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange.
Wow. Pretty impressive. Dude's obviously super successful, and more importantly, we have finally found someone in Trump's orbit who doesn't have some weird, gross connection to sex crimes. And frankly, that is refreshing.
But that platform, I should note, was also used by criminals to essentially move money connected to child sex abuse, to drug trafficking, and to terrorism.
Every time. So Trump doesn't even know who he is. And yet,
the company CZ founded, Binance, helped boost the profile of the Trump family's crypto firm, World Liberty Financial.
Binance has also helped popularize World Liberty Financial's proprietary tokens, the sale of which has generated hundreds of millions of dollars in fees for the Trump family.
And that business alone has added an estimated $5 billion worth of fortune to the Trump family net worth.
Oh, I guess Donald Trump is supposed to know every single person who increases his net worth by $5 billion? The guy has enough trouble seeing his own penis. He doesn't need to be burdened with seeing who's making him richer.
How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But he got a pardon. But he got a
No,
pardon.
I can only tell you this. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry, crypto. I think it's good. You know, they're running a business. They're not in government.
No, they're not in government, because if they were, then using their father's connections to score a $5.5 billion real estate deal with Qatar would be wildly corrupt. But since they're not in government, it's totally fine. Well, if there's one thing that I'm certain of, it's that when the Speaker of the House finds out that a sitting president pardoned someone who he didn't even know, he is going to lose his mind.
Last week, you came here to these mics and you were very critical of Joe Biden's use of the auto pen, his pardons. You said he didn't even know who he was pardoning. But last night on 60 Minutes, President Trump admitted not knowing he pardoned a crypto billionaire who pleaded guilty to money laundering. Does that also concern you?
I don't know anything about that. I didn't see the interview. You have to ask the president about that. I'm not sure. Yes, ma'am.
Ah, man, what a shame. I guess Mike Johnson was too focused on watching his son's porn intake to catch the nation's preeminent news program last night. In fact, lately, it seems that Mike Johnson has been a little too busy to keep up with most bits of news coming out of the White House.
The investment in the meme coin, those folks are not transparent. We do not know who those people are.
I don't know anything about the meme coin thing. Well, look, I don't know anything about the dinner. I was a little busy this past week, as you know, getting the reconciliation package over the line.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We know the president moved forward with mass layoffs. So we are also learning there were significant cuts to staff at the special education services. Are you comfortable with those cuts?
I haven't seen the specifics of that, and I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about with the children.
Oof, there's a sentence that never sounds good. I don't know what you're talking about with the children ranks right up there with, I'm not familiar with that brand of windowless white van. The reality is, there are two plausible answers to what is going on in this administration, and frankly, both of them are terrible. Option A, Donald Trump truly has no clue who he's pardoning, that while he may refuse to use that sacrilegious writing implement known as the auto pen, he's not judicious at all about what he actually signs. Pardons, executive orders, birthday cards for his best friends. And there's some part of me who actually gets that. I mean, when you've signed as many marriage certificates as this guy, the importance level really starts to, drop a bit. But then there's option B, that Donald Trump is, and I can't believe I'm saying this, lying. That the America First loving patriot who currently occupies the White House is, in reality, a massively duplicitous con man who will do and say anything to enrich himself and his family. That the man who says,
It's all very simple. They're trying to stop me because I'm fighting for you. I am fighting for you. I'm fighting for you, but it's worth the fight.
Isn't fighting for anyone but himself. That the man who spent every single day over the last decade shouting about how corrupt Washington, D.C. is not any more authentic than this second autograph photo. And yes, it is just occurring to me right now that sending a large amount of cash in the mail for an autograph mugshot from the real Beeb 69 may have been a significant oversight on my part. But whether it's option A or option B, this is a giant fucking scandal, in large part because the Republicans made it one. But I'm not holding my breath for them to do a damn thing about it, because when it comes to having the courage of their convictions, Republicans take a page out of Lauren Boebert's playbook and simply jerk people around. This is the party that supposedly holds states' rights near and dear to their hearts, but is totally cool with the President of the United States sending American troops into American cities. This is a party that claims fiscal responsibility is at the top of their list, but somehow has no problem passing a bill that adds $4 trillion to the deficit over the next 10 years. A party that supposedly cares about family values, and yet they're using every political maneuver possible to provide cover to a notorious pedophile and his sex trafficking ring. And again, this is a party who claims to care about the sanctity of pardons, and yet when their guy is the offender, suddenly they forget to stay up on the news. Republicans can stand on their soapbox and preach about bringing honesty back to the White House, preach about rooting out corruption in Washington, D.C., preach about restoring law and order in the United States of America, but when it comes to actually doing any of those things,
That's the first I've heard of that. I don't know anything about it.
thought so.